Well, Jamie Marchi is at it again with another incredibly stupid hot take. We've seen multiple times to where Jamie Marchi in the past has said very stupid things, but this one is yet again another incredibly terrible hot take. And oh boy, Jamie, you landed yourself right in the hot seat again. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So Jamie Marchi, yet again, opening her stupid mouth that she can't ever seem to keep shut, and this time, to add to her list of stupidity, she makes a very terrible claim. Dragon Ball Super voice actress Jamie Marchi claims anti-quarantine protesters hope there will be school endings again in order to sell more guns. So this article comes from Bounding Into Comics. Dragon Ball Super and a certain scientific railgun voice actress Jamie the Heifer Marchi recently claims that Americans protesting their state's quarantine laws in the face of the issue wish for the social distancing restrictions to be lifted. So there will be school endings again in the hopes that they can sell more guns. Wait, what? What? Wait a minute. Jamie Marchi, your insanity levels have literally skyrocketed through the roof. Like, what in the world? On April 16th, Vox reporter Aaron Rupar shared a recent clip of Dr. Oz discussing the prospect of reopening the United States with the anchor of the Sean Hannity show, conservative political commentator Sean Hannity. Rupar highlighted a statement from Oz arguing that the opening of schools may only cost us 2 to 3% in terms of total mortality, and that it might be a trade-off some folks would consider. Now, thing of that is, of course, he's talking about, the issue that's going on. And so Oz was talking about just opening up the schools, that it might be safe. Now, since they're talking about Dr. Oz's idea of, I think that it would be okay if the schools open. Of course, this goes much further than just that statement. You'll see what I mean. Because the next tweet starts this whole entire chain as to where Jamie Marchi then gets involved. So, new from the I deserve my guns more than kids deserve to live crowd. Like, what? How do you get that out of Dr. Oz's statement? That doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. Like, from him saying that, oh, hey, look, I think we should open up schools, that'll be fine, and, talk about mortality rate, but how does that even relate to guns? That doesn't, what? But then Jamie Marchi jumps in. So Feminist Next Door's retweet prompted Marchi to respond to a bizarre anti-gun argument that the protesters only wanted the restrictions lifted so that there will be school endings again, which would in turn lead to them selling more guns. Jamie Marchi is an idiot, if that's what she thinks. That is one of the most idiotic things I've ever heard. I mean, like, what? How in the world? How in the world could you compare that to saying, oh yeah, they definitely want that to happen so that they can sell more guns? Like, what in the? How does that even relate? Like, what? How stupid can you be? And of course, she then continues as well to have another statement. In response to criticism that her remark may have been in poor taste, Marchi claimed that the criticism came because she is a woman. And so she goes on to state,
free speech as long as no one ever might think it's offensive. I'm a woman. Everything I say is offensive to most of these trolls. I'm not shutting up because they're shedding snowflakes everywhere.
Oh, good Lord. Jamie Marchi, it has nothing to do with you being a woman. Like, my God. I mean, when you look at the statements that she said in the past, I mean, if you look at some of the things that she's said to fans or that she said about Vic, for example, she has said some of the most terrible things I've ever seen. I mean, and then she goes on to say things like this about how, of course, they need kids back in school so they can sell more guns. That's absurd. That does not mean that at all whatsoever. And to put the two together like that is just one of the most idiotic things anybody could ever come up with. And to say that that's a joke, that's another thing. For Jamie to say that that's supposed to be a joke, that's very insensitive considering that there are people out there that have lost kids whenever these things happen. But she's clearly not taking into consideration the people that actually did lose somebody with that, you know? And then she goes to say that it's because she's a woman that people took offense to that. It's not because you're a woman, Jamie. That doesn't matter. The thing is that you made an insensitive comment without thinking about how there have been people out there that have lost their children due to stuff like this, which is a complete tragedy. And that's the one thing that you haven't thought about. Or, family members. There have been adults that have lost their lives in these kind of situations as well. And it's a tragedy to people when that happens. And then Jamie tries to say that it's because she's a woman. No, it's not because you're a woman, Jamie. It's not because you're a woman. I mean, trying to play the victim card like that, no, that's not how this works. She got bad backlash over this, and this is what people were saying. Gun sales have never been better than the last few weeks. Karen, they're calling her a Karen now. And of course, she tries to respond with a bunch of memes and a lot of comments trying to insult people that are trying to say things to her about this. So there were some people that were also replying saying gun sales are off the charts, as in all-time record. Thanks for playing. Another person responded, and schools are closed, pretty much proving that gun availability was never the issue. Bingo! And see, Jamie just further sounds like a complete and total idiot, as usual. I mean, this is no different because anything that comes out of her mouth is absolute idiocy. I mean, that's no surprise to anybody because she continuously goes around. She attacks the fans of anime all the time. I mean, it's nothing new. And, she tried to ruin the life of an innocent man, which many people have seen time and time again, and she's constantly tweeted about it over and over again. So more people continue to go on to say, I cannot believe you people actually believe this. It almost seems like you are going off a script and are paid to type these things. You're disgusting for saying that. That's just insulting the families of everyone who has died because of that. Just look at who you're talking to. That says it all. I mean, who is she? And then, of course, this person responds saying a voice actress that, Me Too'd a innocent man, which is true because that's what she did. Her and Monica Rial both. And think of it is that, over time, we continue to see more and more idiotic things that comes out of Jamie Marchi, as well as just Funimation in general. And the thing is that this doesn't even make any sense to the situation, because the situation's about what's actually going on in the world, and guns don't relate to that. They have no relation to what Dr. Oz was even talking about, which makes absolutely no sense. Jamie Marchi was just babbling nonsense like she always does, sounding like a complete and total idiot. I mean, how did that make any sense? And to even say that, it's just, what are you thinking? She's insane. People continue to say, you do realize he was talking about the issue and not guns, right? Which is true, because that's exactly what it was about. Another person said, what the F is wrong with you? You need to be in a loony bin. And that couldn't be more true, because Jamie Marchi is a crazy, sea cow that continues to go around and try to mock people and make fun of them all the time. I mean, she goes on Twitter and that's what she does. And then, of course, if people get upset with her, what does she do? She blocks them. That's what she always does, because she can't take criticism at all whatsoever. That's what it always comes down to being with her. 1. You're a subhuman piece of trash. Guns are selling at record levels right now, with many going to first-time gun owners. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, scumbag. You're an absolute moron. By the way, gun sales are rocking and rolling right now. And then another person said, you're a moron, Karen. It's so true, though. Because Jamie's statement makes no sense. It doesn't add up at all to what the conversation was about. And to try to say that, that this is what they want to have happen, to sell weapons, you've got to be out of your mind. And looking at Jamie Marchi and all the things that she spews on about all the time, all the stupid stuff that she says, because, this cow has to have attention. Thing is, everybody knows that she's a complete trash human being. I mean, she is a garbage. She is a terrible person. Jamie Marchi, you are an idiot. You continue to prove that you're an idiot. And each time you open your mouth, no one is surprised to see some kind of trash fall straight out of it. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you are still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like if you enjoyed, and also be sure to share the video on social media, spread the word, and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you updated on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other updates on any events that may happen in the future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.